Hello, friends. You guys, I'm so excited to chat with you. I'm going to keep this hopefully brief, the girl with all the words, but I'm really excited to kind of dig into more of what coaching is and what it's not over the next couple days, and hopefully give you a different perspective. So I have a lot of stories. My journey, like yours, has been evolving over the years, and my story has changed as I've grown and I've grown up and all those things. So I'm going to talk to you from the version of me I was when I first started this, and I was already committed to my fitness journey, but I was still kind of in that start-stop struggle. And I felt this knock, like I wanted to do something more. I didn't want to go back and get a job. Like, I'm feral. I didn't want to do that. But I knew that I had this like itch inside of me to make an impact and to create some money at home financially, right? Like, I wanted to be able to get momentum on my journey and share this with other people, but I wasn't sure what that meant or what that would look like. And I was really afraid of it being sleazy and gross. So I started doing Beachbody workouts, Secret Squirrel, in my living room for probably a year. And I had a friend that was like, you'd be great at coaching. And I was like, okay, thanks. I'm not interested. That's cool. But I loved it and I was living it. And so many of you are loving it and you're living it. Yes, you're living it, you're loving it, but there's that disconnect of like, what does that mean then? Like, what do I have to do? What do I not have to do? Am I gonna have to sell? I hear that a lot. And I'm being really honest with you, because whenever people say, do I have to sell? I always say, but it's sharing. Sharing is caring. Let's all hold hands, guys. But that's not the full story, because let's be honest, it is selling. Just like Target is selling, just like Starbucks is selling, just like everything you watch on TV, the media, everything is selling. And so you can sell and not be sleazy and gross, or you can sell and do that. Selling in itself is just an action, right? It can be framed in so many ways: paying it forward, living in your truth, helping other people, creating income for your family. There's lots of different ways you can look at selling. And so I want you to think about that, whatever your self-limiting belief around is it, and remind yourself of that truth, that there are pushy people who sell, and then there are kind, loving people who sell and encourage and show up. And what we do in the Positive Vibe Tribe, I never, ever, ever want it to be salesy and gross, but I'm also gonna hit you with a second truth, and that is, you're gonna suck. Just like I sucked. And there's still times that I suck. And there's still times that I say things that I'm like, ooh, that didn't hit right. So the thing about coaching is, number one, it is your journey at the core. That is what this is. My job is my journey. If I'm not working on my journey, my fitness, my nutrition, my mental health, my mindset stuff, if I'm not doing that, I'm not doing my job. The helping other people, the leading a team, the inviting people to join me, the sharing about it on social media, that's all secondary. And so coaching changed my life because it forced me to go all in. And when I say go all in, if you've been around for a minute, you know that it's not like a perfect story, and you know that it's not always seamless and effortless. You see the struggle. And today I had a friend call me out on it, and she's like, you're sharing too much about the struggle. Like, I love that about you because I know you on both sides of it, and I get that you're real and you're being honest. But you know what? She was so true, and it really like resonated because I do share a lot about my struggle because I think it's relatable, and a different version of Sarah needed to hear that it's okay to suck, it's okay to struggle, it's okay if it's not perfect, it's okay if I don't have this like perfect body. It doesn't mean that I'm not winning. I'm still getting momentum on my journey, right? But there's another Sarah, and that's a Sarah, this one, who hasn't been talking about it enough, about how this changed my life because it forced me to get consistent. It forced me to build the habits that I needed to cultivate around showing up. And so we have a Zoom every single morning, and it's really cool to watch who gets on. And the people who get on are coaches. Like 8 times out of 10, they're coaches. And it's not because we're a secret club and it's a private group and you have to know a certain word to get in. It's because they understand that part, even if they don't recognize like that they understand it, even if they're not conscious. That's the word. Words are hard right now. Even if they don't understand that's why they're getting on, that's why they're getting on, because they understand that fundamental piece that your job is your journey first and foremost. And if you're not showing up to it every single day, even in its imperfection, even in its mess, you guys, like, that's where the magic is. coaching forced me to get consistent. It forced me to create the habits because I don't know about you, but it's a lot easier to show up for other people than sometimes it is for myself. I'm the first one to talk myself out of things, just like I know you do the same thing. But when you show up for someone else, because what if you're the reason that they show up? It shines an entirely different light around it. So if you're struggling with that start-stop thing, coaching is a really awesome way for you to level up that part of your journey. Not even thinking about who you're going to inspire or who is going to join you, but just creating that belief that you have the potential to be consistent and to win at your journey. And there'll be seasons where maybe it's struggly, and there'll be seasons where it's really awesome. It's a freaking season, right? And so that is the biggest thing that I think coaching, the biggest gift coaching brought me. There's so many gifts. We could talk about all the gifts all day long, but I am here to share about how this shifted my entire journey from what if it's selling, and what if I look icky, and how will they judge me, to this changed my life. And if I don't share it, it might be the one thing that changes the entire trajectory of someone else's life. And that sounds kind of crazy, but it's really my truth. This has taken me through so many seasons, and I know it's taken you guys through so many seasons. And you never, ever, ever have to be a carbon copy of anyone else. I don't want you to be a carbon copy of me. I want you to be you, because there's people in your life that need exactly the things that you're gonna share. And so yeah, it is scary. So coaching is selling. It's selling yourself. It is selling yourself on going all in with your journey. It is selling yourself on showing up every single day. It is selling yourself on pushing just a little bit more when it feels uncomfortable and when you want to quit. You are your first freaking customer, man, because you have to sell yourself the belief. And even now, 8 years in, I sell myself every day. I have to sell myself every single day. Not that because I'm trying to sell Beachbody, but because I am an imperfect human and sometimes I want to quit. That is the biggest part, the biggest blessing that Beachbody has brought into my life is that self-belief. It helped me discover my own authentic power. I don't need to be a Barbie doll. I don't need to look like someone else. I don't need to sling protein shakes, even though I'm drinking it. I don't need to recruit 400 people to do the next fitness challenge. Coaching aligned with me because I needed that next level version of accountability. I needed that next level layer. And then the secondary part was it gave me a platform to help other people. It gave me a platform to help other people, to inspire other people, and to be safe on my side of the phone. If you don't know me in real life, I'm an introvert. I'm an extroverted introvert. I, to be honest, don't like a whole lot of people. I love a whole lot of you, but I don't like a whole lot of people. And I like being in my safe space. I like staying in my nest with my 400 cats and my pile of laundry and getting to plug in. I get to choose when I plug in. I get to choose how I show up on social media. I get to choose when I want to unplug. I get to choose to be holistic in my whole journey and be like, today I need more rest. Today I need more of this. Today I need more mindset work. And that's my job. That's my job. And that impact trickles down into all areas of my life. It's changed who I am from the inside out. Seriously, how I mom, how I wife, how I friend, all the things. So yes, we are selling as coaches. Absolutely. 100% every single day. We're selling, but it doesn't have to be pushy. It doesn't have to be gross. It should be honest. It should be real. It should be you honestly living your journey and inviting people to come along. And some of you won't be ready for that. And that's okay, because we're not all the Lollipop Guild and we all have to be on track. But those of you who are like me, who love this and you live this and it has changed your life, it has saved you, it has brought you hope, this is a really epic and amazing opportunity. I took some notes, okay? So I'm gonna look up my notes. Oh my gosh, seriously. Like I said, we don't sell hype. Some people will sell hype and you'll see it. You'll have all the blingy graphics and stuff like that. But inside the tribe, I think it's more about heart-focused impact, right? It's about working on our own journeys and shining the light for other people, being a peddler of hope and having really awesome tools to back it up, to create the whole package so that people do change their lives from the inside out. That's Beachbody's mission statement, is to help people live healthy, fulfilling lives. It's not to have a beach body. It's not to drink all the things or look a certain way. It is about you evolving on your own personal journey and falling in love with the process. This is who I am. This is what we preach. This is what we invite to, you guys. So becoming authentically myself, learning to sell myself on my own journey, sharing it with other people, waving my little freak flag. These are things I do as a coach. And if you're going to do it alongside me, you'll have to work on your belief every single day. And you're going to have to work on your fitness journey every single day. And that doesn't mean that you look a certain way. It just means that you show up to it every single day. Do you see that? It's the habit. The habit is what so many of us struggle with. The consistency piece is what so many people fall short on. And so if you can flip the switch from I need to do this for myself to I am going to do this to inspire other people, sometimes that is the difference. That is the game changer. That is the thing that takes it from A to B. And before you know it, it is your lifestyle. And it's not something that you're wishing for. It's something that you're actually showing up to every single freaking day. I'm not here by accident. And when we went to the big Beachbody Summit last week, that's what I kept thinking was like, this is not an accident. I was invited to it over and over, just like a lot of you have been invited to it over and over. And some of you are like, I really want to do this, but I don't know how. And some of you are like, I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to be gross. And some of you are like, I absolutely need to do this. I want to do this. I want to share other people. I want to get consistent on my own journey. I want to feel really good in my skin. I need to create income in my household. I'm talking to all of you here. There is a space for you. There is room for you. This is your own journey. You have to be okay with being a work in progress, and you have to be committed to not getting it all figured out. I don't have it all figured out, but it's that belief. It's the working on the self-limiting belief. It's the choosing to show up every single day. Coaching saved my life. It has saved my marriage, not because of the workouts or the shakes, but it's the community, it's the consistency, and it is the freaking hope. So over the next few days, I'll talk more about it. If you have questions, I want you to drop them. I don't want to yap at you for 500 years, but I just want you to think about that. It's okay to suck. You're going to fail. You have to expect failure. Just like when you're doing a workout, you're going to fail at some point, right? You're going to get off track. Your eating is going to tank, or maybe you're going to work out to fatigue, but that's all part of the growth process. It doesn't mean it's not for you. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. It just means you're on track. It's okay to be uncomfortable. That is where your freaking growth lives.